to talk to you today about a product that I ordered and just, try it out and kind of give it a review. So around Christmas time, I was scrolling Facebook and I saw an advertisement. You know how Facebook's been getting with these ads lately, and kind of grabbed my attention. It was the Sutera, S-U-T-E-R-A bath stone. I looked at it, I'm like, that might be a good gift for somebody. But then realistically, I wanted it. So it was a bath stone. That's what it's advertised as, in placement of a bath mat, excuse me. And so I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give that a try. Well, let's be real, it's a lot easier to order stuff off Amazon than ordering from random sites that you don't know, usually a little bit cheaper. So I got another brand called Malu, M-A-L-U, the Malu bath stone. So I picked that up, ordered it off Amazon, cost $56. This stone is made of Diatomaceous earth. I don't know if I pronounced that right, I might have butchered it a little bit. Give it my best shot. D-E, Diatomaceous earth. Diatomaceous earth? One of those two. It's either Diatomaceous or Diatomaceous. Maybe Diatomaceous. Anyways, what DE is DE's basically crushed up seashells. Really, really fine. It's almost a powder. When you touch it in your hand, it feels very soft, very powdery, but in actuality, it's jagged, crushed up, tiny, fine, super, super fine seashells. DE is what this stone says it's made of. So I got mine, and first thing is it comes with a mat. So this is how it's not slippery on the floor. This mat's a little dirty, but yeah. So you lay the mat down, cool, pretty basic, straightforward, got it. That's how it's not going to slide around. I was kind of wondering about that on the hard surface of your floor. So the next thoughts I had is, here's the bath stone. In the videos online, it looks pretty darn heavy. I was expecting a heavy stone. This thing's really lightweight. It's probably only about 3 pounds. I didn't weigh it, but it's not much. Got a couple designs here, herringbone, and then a flat one here. You can see the condition it's in. I'm going to discuss that in a few minutes. Actually, that's the main thing I've taken away from this. So we'll get to that. They say to clean it, you just rinse it off with water. We'll see how easily that goes. And then and another huge benefit of this, so why would you want a bath stone? Why would I want a bath stone? Well, for one, it's absorbent. It's super absorbent. In the videos, somebody steps on it with a wet foot, you see their footprint, instantly dissolves. It's not quite that fast, but it basically does that. It absorbs that water, that moisture, soaks it up. If you don't have a wet bath mat in your bathroom, soaking up the water, that's just kind of gross. So anyways, to clean it, they say just rinse it off with water. Rinse right off. And then if it stops absorbing water, you're supposed to use sandpaper and sand it down. This is what comes with it. This is kind of a joke. You can see it's in rough shape already because I've tried using it. So there's that. I love the way this thing feels. So I'm kind of bouncing all over here with this review, but I love stepping on it rather than a wet bath mat. Fabric, having all that water, I don't know, this just feels better to me. It feels cleaner when I step out of the shower onto this mat. However, you can see it didn't take long. We've had this for 2 months and it does not at all look clean. That's the one thing, is it doesn't hide any of the dirt or any of the crud. So I'm going to try to clean this up today because I love this thing. I love stepping on it. It costs like $55. I don't know if I'd buy it again at that price, but I like stepping on it a lot more than a traditional bath mat. But boy, is it dirty. So I'm going to try to clean it up. But first I want to show you, let's just do kind of a live experiment with it. I'm going to get this at an angle where you can see down here. Alright, so talking about the stepping on it and it absorbing water. And I'm actually gonna pick this up so I make sure to get a close shot here. Get my hand nice and wet. Stepping out of the shower. Turn this water off. So you see my handprint very clearly there. So it's been about a minute and it's fading considerably already. Okay guys, so this bath stone, they recommend for cleaning it that you just rinse it off with water. That's how they claim it'll get clean. So we're gonna go ahead and try that. You can see it's pretty dirty. So let's see how that goes for us. I mean, I guess just like anything, some of the stuff that has been stuck to it that it might be hidden in a bath mat but isn't hidden here, like it's rinsing away. It's tough to tell though if it's really getting cleaner or not, since it's a, you know, a dyed look. It's a stained look to the stone. And I mean, I guess obviously, if you have a bath mat, you know, maybe there would be less crud tracking in your house than mine. But whatever's on this bath mat, if I had a bath stone, if I had a bath mat, the same things would be on it. It's just hidden in them. So this is just showing it. So a little less than desirable. Yeah, this side I had done first and I'd rinsed off. And it's kind of, it's dried again since then. I did it about 5 minutes ago, and you can see it's not really clean. So it definitely didn't come very clean. I'm gonna try their very thin, very fine sandpaper here and just buff this side. This is kind of dry. The other side was pretty wet still when I did it. I feel like it's decent. Not wonderful, not great, but decent. So there's that side. It's still looking pretty dirty. So rather than keep using this little piece of paper, we're gonna try one more thing. You guys are gonna join me in the garage. Let's head out that way. Okay guys, so I was just taking a couple minutes with that very fine sandpaper, and I felt like it was making some improvements. You can see this side's still pretty dirty. I wanted to run out to the garage. I put on the mask, and I'm gonna, this is 100 grit sandpaper. I'm gonna do a couple swipes by hand with it, and then I'm gonna use my palm sander, and I'm gonna see if I can clean this thing up to a pretty noticeable difference in just a matter of like a minute or so. So let's see what happens when we use, you know, some good old Tim Taylor more power Benford style. So let's see what we get here. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna try to hold you. I feel like noticeably, oh yeah, you can see the difference. So yeah, you can see that right there. So that's by hand. So let me set this back down, and I'm gonna use that palm sander. I don't think you necessarily need to have a palm sander if you don't own one, But yeah, if you just buy some pads of sandpaper, I think you can clean this up. Let's see what happens in the end here in just a minute. All right, that's much cleaner than it was. For the practicality purposes of here at home for me, yes, I'm happy now because I like this thing. I know I'll have to do it again eventually, and I mean, it's a powder, so yes, I mean, it's just stands to reason. I'm just buffing off the surface layer, in the dirt, right with the actual powder that the Diatomaceous earth that this is made of. But I mean, that was my biggest gripe. I like the stone, I like the way it feels, I like not having a wet bath mat in my bathroom. I did not like all the grime and dirt it showed up with. Let's see what happens on this side now. So, I mean, is it worth the money? I'm probably not going to buy another one at $50, but I'm happy with this one, and now that I can clean it up again and I can do this periodically, yes, I'm happy with the product. So let's try this one more time. Alright guys, pretty happy here. I don't want to, I could probably kept going, but I don't want to buff this whole thing away so there's nothing left of it. I understand this is a limited, you know, I'm only going to do this a few times. Like I said, this is a really lightweight bath stone. So eventually it will be, I'll just be breaking it all up and it won't exist anymore. It'll probably get pretty brittle. But for now, I'm happy, and I do like this. I recommend it one time if you feel like spending that kind of money on it. It's probably not something I'll buy a second time. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.